Your soul broke me. I'm blown away by you. My beloved child, you almost clicked away from this message, yet something inside you stayed. That quiet feeling was not an accident. Deep within your heart, there has always been a question you could never fully answer. Why have you carried so much while saying so little? Why have you walked through storms that others could not even see? If these words feel strangely familiar, stay with them. There is something your soul has been trying to remember. Like a lone star shining through a dark sky, you have continued moving forward even when nobody understood the battles hidden behind your smile. And perhaps that is why this message found you now. There were moments when you felt different from everyone around you. Moments when you wondered why your heart seemed to feel things more deeply. The disappointments, the betrayals, the silent tears, and the endless nights of questioning yourself left marks that nobody else could see. Yet every difficult chapter shaped something powerful inside you. Like a mountain carved by wind and rain, your spirit was being strengthened in ways you could not recognize at the time. What felt like breaking was often becoming. What felt like loss was quietly creating space for something greater. But that was only the beginning. There is something even deeper you need to understand. The parts of yourself that you once tried to hide may be the very parts that make you extraordinary. Every scar carries wisdom. Every setback carries a lesson. Every lonely road carries a purpose. The truth is that your soul has survived things that could have made you bitter, yet somehow you kept your heart open. That is rare. That is powerful. And this is where your story becomes different. Because beyond the confusion, beyond the exhaustion, and beyond the long night you have been walking through, a new understanding is waiting to rise like the first light of dawn. What happens next may change the way you see yourself forever. A quiet truth has been following you for a very long time, not behind you, but within you. Every time life tried to convince you that you were not enough, something inside refused to completely surrender. Even during your hardest seasons, a small flame remained alive. You may not have noticed it because pain has a way of covering light. Yet, just as the sun still exists beyond the darkest storm clouds, your strength never disappeared. It simply waited for the moment when you would finally see it again. Stay with this message because there is a reason your journey has felt different from the paths of so many others. Think about all the times you had to heal alone. The conversations you replayed in your mind, the disappointments you never spoke about, the nights when your heart felt heavy while the world expected you to keep smiling. Those experiences were not easy, and they were never meant to be minimized. Yet something remarkable happened during those moments. While others might have closed their hearts completely, you learned how to keep moving. Like an ancient traveler walking through a silent forest guided only by distant stars, you continued forward without knowing exactly where the road would lead. And every step taught you something valuable about resilience, compassion, and courage. But there is something even deeper you need to understand. Many of the answers you have been searching for are not waiting somewhere far away. They have been quietly growing inside you all along. The wisdom gained through hardship, the kindness born from understanding pain, the strength developed through surviving uncertainty. These are gifts that cannot be purchased or borrowed. They are earned through experience. And this is where your story begins to transform. The same chapters that once made you question yourself may soon reveal how much you have actually grown. Like the first rays of sunrise touching the ocean after a long night, clarity often arrives slowly before it changes everything. And what you are about to recognize about yourself may be more powerful than anything you have ever imagined. There is a reason your heart feels drawn to keep listening. Somewhere along your journey, you started believing that your sensitivity was a weakness. You noticed things others ignored. You felt emotions more deeply. You carried memories long after everyone else moved on. But what if those qualities were never weaknesses at all? What if they were signs of a soul that was learning lessons at a deeper level? Like the ocean beneath a restless surface, there has always been more depth within you than most people could see. And that depth is part of what makes your story so meaningful. The difficult moments were never the whole story. Yes, there were times when trust was broken, times when your efforts went unnoticed, times when you felt like you were walking through darkness without a map. Yet each experience left behind something valuable. Every challenge revealed a strength you did not know you possessed. Every setback taught you how to rise again. Every closed door encouraged you to discover a new path. Like rain nourishing hidden seeds beneath the earth, even painful seasons were preparing growth that could not yet be seen. But that was only the surface of what was happening. And this is where your story becomes different. Instead of allowing hardship to harden your spirit, you continued searching for meaning. Instead of giving up on yourself, you kept moving forward, one step at a time. That quiet determination matters more than you realize. The light you have been searching for has never been completely outside of you. It has been growing within you, waiting for the right moment to shine through every doubt and every fear. Like dawn slowly spreading across distant mountains, a new perspective is beginning to emerge. And the next truth waiting for you may help you understand why your journey has unfolded the way it has. Not everyone understands what it means to carry an old soul. You have often felt like you are searching for something that could not be explained with simple words. Even in crowded rooms, there were moments when you felt strangely alone. Not because nobody was around you, but because very few people truly understood the thoughts hidden inside your heart. Yet that feeling of being different has shaped you in powerful ways. Like a traveler walking an ancient path beneath a sky full of stars, you have been gathering wisdom from experiences that others might have overlooked. There were seasons when life seemed unfair. Questions appeared without answers, efforts seemed unnoticed, hopes felt delayed. During those moments, it was easy to believe that nothing was changing. But beneath the surface, something important was taking place. Every challenge was teaching patience. Every disappointment was revealing strength. Every obstacle was helping you discover parts of yourself that would have remained hidden otherwise. Like fire refining gold, difficult experiences often uncover qualities that comfort and ease never could. And what happened next changed everything. The person you are becoming is not the same person who started this journey. The fears that once controlled you are slowly losing their power. The doubts that once felt overwhelming are beginning to fade. You may not see the full picture yet, but signs of growth are already all around you. The courage to keep going, the wisdom to reflect, the compassion you show despite everything you have faced. These are not small things. They are proof of transformation. And there is one final truth your heart has always known. The light breaking through your darkness is not arriving from somewhere else. It is rising from within you, and its full power is only beginning to reveal itself. Something inside you has been changing for longer than you realize. At first, the change was almost invisible. It appeared in the way you started questioning old beliefs. It appeared in the moments when you chose peace instead of conflict. It appeared when you stopped chasing the approval of people who could never truly see your worth. Like the first light before sunrise, the transformation was quiet. Yet with every experience, your perspective grew wider. The person who once doubted every step is slowly becoming someone who trusts their own inner wisdom. There is a reason certain chapters had to end. not because they were meaningless, but because they had already taught you what you needed to learn. Some people entered your life to reveal your strength. Some situations appeared to reveal your resilience. Even the moments that felt painful carried lessons hidden beneath the surface. Looking back, you may notice that the experiences which once seemed like setbacks often guided you toward greater understanding. Like a river finding its way around every obstacle, your journey kept moving forward, even when the path was unclear. But there is something even deeper you need to understand. The strength you admire in others has been growing inside you all along. Every time you chose to continue despite uncertainty, you became stronger. Every time you remained kind despite disappointment, you became wiser. Every time you found the courage to begin again, you proved how powerful your spirit truly is. The story is not about what tried to break you. It is about what refused to be broken. And as the horizon begins to brighten after a long night, you may soon realize that the qualities you were searching for have been living within you from the very beginning. What comes next may reveal a truth your heart has been waiting to hear for a very long time. There is a chapter of your life that deserves more credit than you have ever given it. It was the chapter when nobody applauded your progress, the chapter when healing happened quietly behind closed doors, the chapter when you carried burdens that nobody else could fully understand. You may have thought those moments were insignificant because they were unseen, but they were some of the most important moments of your journey. Like roots growing deep beneath the earth before a tree reaches toward the sky, much of your growth happened where no one could witness it. And that hidden growth changed you more than you know. For a long time, you may have measured yourself by what was missing, the opportunities that never arrived, the answers that never came, the people who walked away. Yet your story was never defined by what left. It was defined by what remained. Your courage remained. Your compassion remained. Your ability to hope remained. Even when disappointment knocked at your door, something within you continued to believe that life held meaning beyond the pain. Like a small flame surviving through a powerful storm, your spirit kept burning when every reason to give up seemed to appear. But that was only preparing you for a deeper realization, and this is where everything begins to look different. The struggles that once seemed like evidence of weakness may actually be proof of extraordinary resilience. The loneliness that once felt empty may have been creating space for self-discovery. The delays that frustrated you may have been teaching patience and perspective. Every step, every challenge, and every lesson has become part of a larger story of growth. Like sunlight breaking through clouds after endless rain, clarity often arrives when it is least expected. And the truth waiting ahead is simple yet powerful. You are far stronger, wiser, and more capable than you have ever allowed yourself to believe. The next piece of this journey may reveal why that truth matters now more than ever. A moment comes in every journey when the heart begins to see itself clearly, not through the opinions of others, not through old disappointments, not through fear, but through truth. And perhaps you are closer to that moment than you realize. For so long you have carried memories of what went wrong, replaying certain chapters and wondering if you could have changed the outcome. Yet every path, every turn, and every lesson has helped shape the person you are today. Like an ancient trail winding through mountains, the road was never meant to be perfectly straight. Its twists carried wisdom that could be found nowhere else. There is something remarkable about the way you have continued moving forward. Even when your energy felt low, even when answers seemed distant, even when hope felt difficult to hold, you kept going. That quiet persistence has been one of your greatest strengths. Many people only recognize courage when it appears loud and dramatic. But some of the most powerful courage is silent. It is choosing to rise one more time. It is choosing to believe one more day. It is choosing to keep your heart open despite everything it has endured. Like a lighthouse standing firm against crashing waves, you have remained stronger than you often give yourself credit for. But there is something even deeper waiting beneath that realization. The truth is that your journey has never been about becoming someone else. It has been about remembering who you truly are. Beneath the doubts, beneath the fears, beneath every painful memory, there has always been a resilient spirit waiting to emerge. The lessons of the past were not designed to define you forever. They were designed to prepare you for a greater understanding of your own worth. Like the first golden light spreading across the horizon after a long night, that understanding is beginning to rise. And as it grows brighter, you may finally see that the very experiences that once seemed determined to break you have actually revealed the extraordinary strength that has been within you all along. The next truth may be the one your heart has been waiting to hear from the very beginning. There is one thing your soul wants you to stop doing. It wants you to stop carrying the weight of every past mistake as if it were meant to stay with you forever. You were never meant to spend your life trapped inside old chapters. Those experiences were lessons, not life sentences. Yet sometimes you still look back and wonder whether certain wounds should have healed by now. The answer is gentler than you think. Healing is not a race. Like a forest recovering after a storm, growth often happens slowly, quietly, and in ways that cannot be seen immediately. What matters is that you kept moving, even when progress felt invisible. Think about how many times you rebuilt yourself, how many times you started over after disappointment, how many times you gathered the pieces of your heart and found the strength to continue. Those moments reveal more about your character than any success ever could. Anyone can feel confident when everything is going well, but it takes a remarkable spirit to remain hopeful when the road becomes difficult. Like a sailor trusting the stars while crossing a dark ocean, you kept searching for direction even when certainty was nowhere to be found. And that perseverance has created something beautiful within you. Now a different understanding is beginning to emerge. You do not have to become perfect to be worthy. You do not have to have all the answers to move forward. You do not have to carry every burden alone. The strength inside you was never meant to make you hard. It was meant to help you remain true to yourself. Like the sunrise slowly warming the earth after a cold night, a sense of peace is beginning to replace old fears. And as this journey continues, you may discover that the greatest transformation was never about changing who you are. It was about finally recognizing the value, courage, and light that have been within you all along. Yet there is still one final truth waiting ahead, and it may touch your heart more deeply than anything you have heard so far. The final truth is simpler than you expected, yet more powerful than you can imagine. For so much of your life, you searched for proof that you mattered. You searched through achievements, through relationships, through the opinions of others. You hoped that one day something outside of you would finally confirm your worth. But the answer was never waiting in distant places. It was quietly living inside you all along. Every challenge you survived, every lesson you learned, every time you chose kindness despite pain, became evidence of a strength that could never be taken away. Like a light hidden beneath clouds, your value never disappeared. It simply waited to be seen. When you look back now, the story begins to feel different. The lonely nights were not proof that you were forgotten. The difficult seasons were not proof that you were failing. The moments when life felt uncertain were not proof that you were lost. They were chapters in a larger journey of growth and discovery. Like a traveler reaching the top of a mountain after a long climb, you can finally begin to appreciate how far you have come. The road was difficult, but it revealed your resilience. The storms were real, but they revealed your courage. The darkness existed, but it helped you recognize the value of light. And perhaps that is why your soul never gave up, even when the path ahead seemed impossible to see. So as this message comes to a close, remember this: you are not alone in your journey. Your experiences have shaped you, but they do not limit you. Your past has taught you, but it does not define your future. There is still hope within you. There is still strength within you. There is still light within you. Like the sunrise after the longest night, new beginnings often arrive quietly before they change everything. If these words resonated with your heart, write this simple affirmation in the comments: I am stronger than I know. And if this message spoke to something deep within you, continue your journey by listening to the next message waiting for you. Your story is not ending here. In many ways, it is only just beginning.